How's everybody doing? Let me go ahead and get this turned on. Audio should be working. Let's reset the music and get on with it. There we go. No, not that one. Alright, I'm going to change something here real quick.
Yeah.
It's not giving me what I want. There we go. How's everybody doing? We are 2 days, well, for me it's 2 days. The beta ends on the 2nd at 8 a.m. my time. Unless, of course, they extend it last minute. So, the final stream, for this beta anyway. Not the end of the content, though. I got some stuff coming before, well, it'll probably be right before the end of the beta, just to talk about a few things, preparing for the next beta, things like that. But I've had a lot of fun with this one. I just went through and what did we do? I think we just completed the first adventure. I've been doing a lot of farming. I've been trying to get a bunch of resources to level up, upgrade my teams, and try and do some testing before the end of the beta. And sorry about last Saturday, internet issues last Saturday. However, cool thing, they are upgrading the entire system out there this Monday. So things are going to improve on my end, actually. It's going to be pretty cool. All right, let's see. I left off. Go ahead and collect these. I've got a bunch of resources for summoning that the team had sent out. We got 60 of these ancestrals, so we're gonna do some summoning there. But since the last time we've been on stream, and probably since the last video you saw, I did have some luck with some legendaries, which is kind of cool. A lot of my focus too right now is summoning as much as I can, so I can get as many heroes as I can, because what's supposed to happen is into the next beta, we're supposed to have all of our heroes. They're probably going to be reset to level 1 from what they're saying, but I want to get as many heroes in my roster as I can, so that'll give me a jump on beta. And if I can get some legendaries in there, it'd be very cool. Which I did get some legendaries. So this is what I have right now over the last few days. So Perun, he has been my legendary since day one, and he's the one I've invested the most in, obviously. I did get Marduk. And then Anubis, and I got Hercules. I know Hercules has been bugged. I haven't really been working with him. But at least going into the next beta, I got some legendaries to play around with. So. Alright. Anybody know if any of these are good? I gotta go do some looking as far as Marduk and Anubis. Anubis looks pretty cool. I like these wolf heads on his shoulders. Skulls back there. Looks pretty cool. Alright, so what I want to do right now, we're going to push some dungeons. I'm going to try and finish up the final stars. Let's see, I've only got 2 of these chapters left to finish stars on. Then we're going to try and push some dungeons. Hopefully get some legendary rifts. No, I don't want that one. Oh, I forgot to do something. Give me 1 second here while I get out of adventure. While I get notices out here. A couple posts really quick. And one more. How's everybody doing this weekend? All right, cool. All right, so where are we gonna go right now? Stage 1. What do we need? Oh, I need to do this in 20 turns. That's been my biggest thing. All of these. So I need some big hitters. Who do we have though? I was playing around with Ramses in there. I wonder if Ramses can help me out. Can I get him up to a 5-star? Let's see. 5-star. I can. We're going to do it. Should have enough materials to ascend. I don't, so let's go get some of that. But we will level him. What is the ascension going to give me? Is it going to be worth it right now? Let's take a look at the ascension. What are we going to get? We're going to get speed. I think it's going to be worth it. So let's go do some dungeons here real quick. How many do I need? Oh, and what is his abilities at? Not very high. Only get one off that. So let's go, what, 5? I use them all to push me to my best. So treat the worst of times just like a test. If only I could go back in time, I'd tell myself that. Look what I did. I got Scotty here all the way up to level 5. Should try her out too, actually. See if she's gonna do well. I've got her ascended 5-star. No, I don't have her at 5-star. I'll try with her as well. Dagnet, do I have him maxed out yet? Not yet. Alright, I need resources though for him. Ascend, what do I need? I've got 5, I need 3 more. Scotty's a beast. I have used her. How's her damage? I've used her mainly for her crowd control. But if she's that good too, I'll test her out too. Where's her abilities at? I think I even maxed her abilities out. I did. So let's try with her first before I start farming. How you doing, Bubbles? All right. What about Ishtar? I started playing around with her a little bit too. What do you get? Not the best, I would say. Her CC is good. Also, oh, okay. You're talking about Ishtar? Oh, and I've got my Guan Yu fully ascended as well. Well, ascended, awakened. I got enough dupes for him, which is kind of nice. See, that's my problem with her damage right there, though. Maybe I need to take a look at her gear. Hey, Big Too Sweet, how you doing? How many stars should you get on Mr. Freeze? You should at least go into the purple with him. I'm not going to do this in 20. I need more damage. Maybe I need it, because I'm not taking too much damage, maybe I just need to bring another damage dealer in here and not bring in my healer. I will tell you though, Big, I am losing ground on DC Dark Legion. What are we at? 19? 20? Think I can take him out? No. Oh, I did! Did it happen? With Guan Yu? It did. Barely, though. Another AoE DPS. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. So, well, let's bring Ramses in there. He's got some AoE as well. So let's take out, because I'm not taking massive damage, right? Let's go ahead and put him in there. We've got increased damage. I need to move that. I like that better. Let's do this. And then this. And then this. Oh my gosh, come on, people. Already turned 6, and we're only at turn 7 on wave 3. I need more damage. Not familiar with Ishtar. Are you still playing that big? That's awesome. Did you see, did you ever play or did you see the EverQuest Legends or something like that that's coming out? It's essentially kind of a little bit of an upgrade to the original. Yeah, I'm not going to do this in here. Hold on, let's get out. I'm not doing enough damage. Edit my team. I just need more damage. That is my only problem with the beta only being 2 weeks. I hear this guy is decent. I haven't done anything with him though. The 2 weeks is such a short period of time to do as much testing as I want to do. I wonder if he'll help with the defense, with his defense down. But I like her damage as well. Let me see what I can do to get her up there a little bit. The 5-star, I need 4 stars. All right. I'm not gonna worry about being as efficient as I can. Let's see, I need 4 stars. 1. Oh, you suck. Now I gotta make some 3s. Don't worry, we're not gonna do this the whole time. All right, one more 3. Go. Let's make a 4. Then that should allow us to take. Who was I looking at? Her. 2, 4. Oh, I just made 4s. I need 3s. 3s are what I need. You know what? I'm just gonna do this. I don't care. 1, 2, 3. We're at the end of beta. All right. There we go. Now let's go here. Do I have ascensions for her? I do. We got that. We got speed, and I need 6 more. Did I go and purchase my bazaar stuff yet? Let's go ahead and grab these. I've learned I'm grabbing all of this stuff here. Hopefully we get, see if we get a flawless. We don't. Go ahead and grab that. Do so much farming. I've started to grab this. because this has helped out. And then let's go ahead and grab these. I need green, right? I don't think we're gonna get them. All right, not gonna get them, so we gotta go farm some green. Let's grab these. My weeklies and monthlies still done. But how many do I need for her? Because this is going to get me what? This is going to get me crit damage. Need 6. Oh, I'm at 0. That's going to take some farming. Let's see what we can do to push that dungeon. Let me see. Take Ramsey out. I'll throw her in there. Use rift keys. Oh, take off that. Yeah, see, I like her, Lady Midday. I want to see her fully maxed, see what she can do. All right, that doesn't matter where that goes. Sure, I'll use that right now. Save that. It'd be cool as when she came up from the ground, there's like this graphic on the bottom, like she's coming through these ripples, like it's a pool of something that she was just kind of coming out of. All right, so let's get this going. I really like this. Reduces. He's got turn meter reduction, which is nice. All right. Look at that turn meter reduction. Alright. This is a good battle for Isolde just because of the removal of debuffs. Let's see if we can knock out the next one. Let's go to Caesar Ripkey. We didn't go into a rift. There. Who's got more turn meter? Doesn't matter. All right. Put my key. I put use key, but apparently it's not working. Let's see who's got more turn meter. Take you out. At least reduce that. Hopefully everybody's got a good start to their weekend. Going, you. This does again the debuffs. Let's get rid of the debuffs that we just got. Some of them anyway. There we go. What's her ultimate do again? Attack all enemies 3 times if the target's divinity is above the 50% mark. Each hit will steal 10% of the target's divinity. If the target's divinity is below 50%, each hit. I like that too. So we got to get through past this 50% mark. But I think that'd be good for PvP as well. Because the Aether Burn here, decreasing the divinity of all allied heroes by 6% will take the turn decrease. So on the enemy team. Looking forward to PvP in beta, in the next beta. I think it's going to be pretty cool. Divinity is not above 50% yet. It is now. Alright, I'm going to test that out. So let's see how much damage we do above the 50%. Resisted a lot of it. I don't think it really matters the order anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and auto this one. Check on something real quick. So that got us through the next one, right? So what are we on now? We're on stage 8 that we just completed. Let me go back to the map here. Stage info. Let me take a look at riffs. Yeah, I'm looking to get the epics here. Gives us 1 to 4. So what do we got? How many of these do we have? We can't. How many of those do we have? So we're getting her ascension up there. Let's do these first. Get all those over there. Six more. Let's go do some summons. We'll go do some summons. Go back and forth just to kind of break the monotony of the farming. I'm still waiting to get a legendary out of the mortal pools. Let's pull the Eternal. I only got one of them. I should be able to... I've almost got this guy maximum awakened. Let's go see where I have him right now. He's a pretty good hero. He's got that defense down. Let's see. Awakening. Oh yeah, that was it. That's all I needed. So if the enemy buff... If the enemy has no buff at the end of their turn, it has a 50% chance to attack the enemy with the basic. So that finally maxes him out. Not like I'm going to be able to use him much, but hey, you know. Alright, we've got some Ancestrals. Let's go ahead and pull 20 of these. Then we'll go farming. We'll go back and forth. Second Mordred. Shinigami, I wonder if I heard some good things about him early on. Anybody know if he's still decent to push dungeons or adventure? I haven't really invested in him much. She's new. I think everybody else I have. We'll get back to that here in a minute. We're going back to farming. See if I can continue to push this dungeon here. Let's take a look, though. I want to get a good look at what this does. So basics, attack all enemies for 300% before attacking. Place vulnerable 3 on each target. So that's where I need to be sold to remove the debuffs. Attack all enemies and activate all debuff on each target without reducing its duration. Attack all enemies, place debuff on each target for 3 turns. Depending on the target's affinity. Alright. Lots of debuffing. Increase the Plague of Luxor, which is well. And they have so many abilities. Increase the Plague of Luxor Divinity. Oh, that's her. By 60. When enemies receive damage from a debuff. Okay. Also immune to disable. Start the wave, activate Affliction of Aether. And will increase Plague of Luxor to your. So turn meter reduction is good as well, since she has an increase. So that's where Perun helps out. Divinity reduction effects apply 1 stack of Arcane Aegis. Reduce divinity reduction by 25%. Turn meter reduction effects. Wait, hold on, that was. After activating an ultimate 5 times, increase damage with 200%. So nothing really special to keep in mind other than the debuffing, really. And helping reduce turn meter. Alright. I wonder if bringing Dagonet will help. Use with the defense reduction. check their gear too. It's been a while since I've checked gear. I know Guan Yu and Perun are good. So what's everybody going to be playing once Godforge beta ends here in a few days? Anybody have a game that they're playing? Because the Void Hunters, if anybody's playing Void Hunters, that ends also here in the next few days also. Actually, both games, the open alpha for Void Hunters and then the beta for this end on the same day, June 2nd. Bit funky, but the two main games now that I have on my channel are going into a rest period. There's some videos still coming for the game, so just to kind of keep some of it alive, and we'll keep updates on the development and stuff, but I'm hoping we see a roadmap after this. These guys taking a nap on the floor. They're just like, I'm gonna bow out for a minute. All right, let's go ahead. This is Radiance, which is what I really want. Let's keep this going as well. Oh, daggone, it's out actually. Then I am pushing this one forward, right? We're on 9. We're on stage 9 on this one. Oh my, Guan Yu's down too. I don't think. I think 8's the best farm right now. Yeah, I'm 3 down. All right, I'm just gonna back out of this. Back to the map. It's 8. Pick him out. Bring her back in. And actually, I didn't level her up. So I'll level her up. Stage 8. See how everybody does. Hey, Owlear, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a bit. How you been? We're just doing some farming. We got oh, here we go. All right, let's go. I need to get a legendary. I've only got epics and rares for these. How's everybody doing today? This Saturday, we're doing some farming right now, trying to get some ascension material for my Lady Midday. Oh, Dagonet was not supposed to be in here. Because I want to get her ascended to the next level, and then I want to do, we're going back and we're completing some stars for the campaign. We're pushing dungeon. Right now it looks like 8 is the best for me right now. For this particular one, I've been super busy, haven't had much time to play games. When I do, nice. Still on Warframe, very cool. I'm good, thank you. Having a lot of fun with Godforge and Void Hunters. Their betas are ending both on the same day, though, here in just a few days. So, getting as much playtime in as I can to test as much as I can. But a 2-week beta can't test too much, so I've been very focused on what I need to complete campaign, what I need to push dungeons with the heroes that I've been given. So, and I feel I've been fairly lucky with the heroes I've been given to push content. So, hey Hexen, how's it going? Good to see you. Always a little bit unstable, but yeah, I'm good. How you doing? Yep, still in both kinds, burning out on Godforge. Gotcha. Well, we're getting a little bit of a break coming up. I don't know how long though. So I think last I heard, I think the second beta is coming up in like September. I heard, wasn't it? Someone mentioned that somewhere. Yes, yeah. So Alir, the 2 weeks I think is a little short. I think, but with the amount of people they have in here, I think they had like 30, 40,000 people in to really help test mechanics and stuff like that. So I think the volume of people in, I think is good. I would have liked maybe another week or two. And I think the Void Hunters one was a little too long. It was 2 full months. Well, actually 2 months in like a week. But got a ton of testing with different characters and teams on that one. So, you know, there's give and take. All right, I need to take Dagonet out of this. Hexen doing great. That's awesome. We got our Rift bonus there. Let me edit my team. Bring Lady Midday in. I just really like her design. She reminds me of Rosin, Rosie, whatever. Not Rosie. But in King Arthur, Legends Rise. I don't know why. We need some blood on her face, though. But she just gives me those vibes. I think she's a cool character. And I call her Lady Midday because I can't remember her. I can't pronounce her name very well. All right, back to this. Let's take out Dagonet, put in Lady Midday. Use my Rift keys and battle. Been following you since Star Wars, my man. Awesome. Star Wars. That's awesome, man. Thanks for the support. I really appreciate it. I know there's been so many games on this channel, huh? Three to 4 weeks seems good enough for beta testing. Great to see Godforge. Yeah, and Void Hunters had like, I think they got up to like around 30,000 as well. They posted something on their Discord, so I think both games have quite a bit of people interested in them. So, and they're different enough in like mechanics. If you haven't seen my, I just put a comparison video out and a review of Godforge a couple days ago, and the comparison video came out I think yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. If you haven't seen it, check it out. But I think they're different enough for them to stand up on their own and both of them be successful, especially since the mobile gaming landscape has so many idle and strategy type games. There's not a lot of new turn-based out there, right? I mean, the big hitters are Marvel Strike Force, Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, Raid, obviously, for turn-based. So it's nice to see. It's nice to see some new players coming. Still enjoying Void Hunters, me too. The community event is really cool. No new people can join, but the community event's really cool because you got so many resources to test characters out over the next couple days. Burned out heavily on DCDL, me too, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I thought I was going to stick with that a little longer. It was just going in a direction that doesn't interest me. Not that it's a bad game or anything. It's just I'm not a huge strategy genre gamer. It's the turn-based games that I really like. Got 2,000 free polls for every shard type. Yeah, I've got everybody now, which is kind of nice. And I'm trying to do some star cleanup on that game as well. But that's my main focus here, doing some star cleanup. I'm trying to get as many tokens of Valor in this game as I can for when that store opens up in, what, early access, I think is when it opens up. And I hear that store is going to be all cosmetics, which I think is cool. I like cosmetics. Kind of set your account apart. See, this is an easy farm. Why? You know what? I don't know why this team. I'm going to go back to 9. I'm going to try and push 9 again real quick. Use Rift Key. Next. Let's try 9. I'm going to keep it on. Hey, maybe the auto battle is going to do better than I did. 2027 is going to be a busy year because I'm expecting both of these games to launch next year. Q1, Q2. Oh yeah, the NTE. How you doing on that one? That's been your chill game? Very cool. King Tut was just standing there. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna ask this again since some more people have joined since I asked the question. But with this game now going offline here in a couple days, what's everybody going to be playing? Are you just going to take a break, or is there another mobile game that you're playing? I just saw He-Man. He-Man came back around in Raid, right? Which makes sense because you got the He-Man movie coming out here next week, which I definitely want to see. I'm an 80s kid, so I definitely want to check that one out. The older I get, the more I just want to chill. Gotcha. Yeah, no, it wasn't just me. There's a big jump, actually, it looks like between 8 and 9. Alright, let's go ahead and back out. What's the jump? I wish there was a power level assigned to it. We just got to take a look at it. So level 100. We go from 80 to level 100. So yeah. But 60's max level. Gonna have to get the right characters in there. Alright, let's go that. I did 8, right? Hold on, stop. Did I do 8? Go back to the map. 8, there we go. He-Man, definitely want to see that one. Yep. There's so much coming out this year I want to see. We got He-Man coming out. We've got Spider-Man coming out. We've got Doomsday coming out. So many geekery movies coming out. I might actually spin my raid game back up actually for the He-Man event. I've got He-Man in there. I've got Skeletor in there too. If Godforge does really well, right? We could see He-Man in this universe, couldn't we? It's kind of like a mythical, legendary hero. I really like Perun. I haven't had too many. He's the only legendary I've really had to play, but I really like that guy. All right, we'll see if I have enough material to get my Lady Midday ascended, and then we're gonna jump into campaign. We'll do some more summons before we jump into campaign. Once I get her ascended, see if we get anybody new. But again, my focus has been to summon as much as possible, so I can have as many characters going into the second beta as possible. So that way I have options on building teams and such. You can see Mortal Kombat in this game too? Oh, totally. Yeah, that'd be fun. Also looking forward to the tower in the next beta. We're going to have Pantheon in the next beta, which means we should have our Pantheon quests and bosses in there as well. Center requests, they make it so they can leave an area in campaign and return. Hold on a second. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Hey, I got one there. I think we might have enough. Yeah, Hexen, I think that's a good idea. Because that's one thing that's irritating to me as well. Or when you, like, back out. So, like, if you go into here, let's just pick one, right? If I go into stage 9, and I say, all right, let me click on heroes here. Just look at whatever I want to look at, right? And then when I hit X, oh, it does take me back. It wasn't taking me, oh, I don't know. Maybe there's something else. But it was taking me back to the home screen. Like this, the hub, rather than taking me back to the map. All right, what was I doing? Heroes, Lady Midday, Ascension Material, 6. We've got 3 so far, right? Let's get that going. 4. I need 2 more. But let's go summon, and look at, I'm level 44. I don't know what max level is right now. I'd be interested to know if anybody has gotten to the max level. But I have not been lazy. I've been playing this game every single day, and I know that there's people playing even more than I have, and they're ahead of me. All right, let's go to this. Let's do 20 more summons. Banshee. I hear Banshee's good. I haven't gotten her before. Ramsey I can awaken a little bit further. But I hear Banshee's good. She's got a dagger stuck in her chest. I love that. That's just cool. That gives me dark fantasy vibes. Mistress of Misery. Ah, too bad I didn't get her early on, because I hear people are building her. I want to be able to test her out. All right, next 20. I mean, next 10. Imagine G.I. Joe in this game. That would be funny. Oh, we got a legendary. Is this guy good? Anybody know? What is he? He's a slayer. Chaos Slayer. Look at this guy's got some wave, but not when you do this. It's on its own. I see that, but this guy's got some movement to him. All right, so we got a legendary today, which is good. That gives me what? I think it gives me like 5 legendaries now. 5 or 6. All right. It'd be nice to get one more, at least one more before the beta ends. That way I start the next beta with 6 legendaries to test out. But if anybody knows if any of these characters are good, I'll have to do some reading as well. Yeah, he does look cool. But Marduk, Anubis, Hercules. I know Hercules has been bugged for a while. I think he's still bugged. And then Raijin. All right. All right. I'm going to hit the restroom real quick. I'm going to refill my drink. I'll be right back. I'm going to put it on auto for a couple battles here. Throw some rift keys in there. And I'll be right back. All right. How we doing here? 2 of 3. What do we got going on in chat? Let's see. I also want them to let you click speed past animations when pulling shards. Oh yeah, you can't do that, huh? Takes so long, it's pulling a lot of them. Hey, Navi, how's it going? Good to see you. Doing some quick farming here. Working on getting my Lady Midday next level ascended. And then we're going to work on some campaign. We've done some pulls. I did pull a legendary, which was cool. How you doing, Navi? I'm just gonna let this auto battle complete. Anything with speed of gameplay time. For me, the biggest thing is just with the food system we have, we need to be able to level up, rank up multiple heroes at the same time. And I think that's something that they're working on. I think also during summons, and I put it in my video the other day too, just being an auto unbind, like your commons and uncommons. And then being able to rank up your spirits, I think would be helpful. Because to Navi's point, Navi made a comment on one of the videos that you wouldn't necessarily want to do your commons, mainly your uncommons, but maybe we have an option for both. Because you use your uncommons to star up, but if you can rank up your spirits, then that removes the need of having to save your common heroes. Kind of gave up on the beta. The promotion stuff is too painful. Yeah. Just saving up heroes for the next beta now. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing too. I'm summoning as much as I can, getting as many heroes as I can, since they're going to follow you to the next beta. Again, if you're new to the game though, all of your heroes are supposed to reset to level 1, but your heroes are supposed to follow you. They will not follow you into early access though. But it gives us more of a roster to play around with in the next beta, which I think is pretty cool. I've not seen anybody do that before either. Thank you, Alir. I agree 100% about ranking, by the way. Your music is always like, oh, cool, thank you. I always worry that it's too loud or that, you know, the background music has got to be just loud enough to be able to hear, but my voice a little bit, you know, over it. But thank you, I appreciate that. All right, let's see if we have enough to get... Lady Midday's taking a nap. She's like, all right, guys, you guys can finish it for me. She's going to take a nap. She's going to be ready for the campaign. You pulled 1,000 shards and picked Hades for the achievement. Oh, I'm not even there yet. How did you get 1,000 shards already? That's crazy. For which one was that? Which, Are you talking about for like these here? You picked Hades. How did... Man, I have not done enough summoning apparently. Yeah, I'm only at, what am I at? 257 of 500. And then 81 of 500. So I already got Marduk over here. If I won't hit it, but if I did, I would have picked that, obviously. Over here, out of all of these, I already got Raijin, I got Hercules, I got Anubis, Perun, so it's these three. I hear King Arthur is eh. I probably would have picked Hades as well. Hades looks pretty cool. All right, let's see where we are with Lady Midday here. Oh my gosh. This is taking forever. All right, we're just gonna go to the campaign. I don't want to. My whole stream can't be farming the same instance. So let's see if we've got her high enough to help us with this. Oh, Ramses. Let's get him going. See, that's one. See, that takes me back out to this. When I was in this, it should have taken me back. That's what I was talking about. Should have taken me back to this screen. Because if I go to my heroes, do what I need to do here and back out, it takes me back to the map, and I want it to take me back to this screen that I was at. So that's what I was referring to. I'm gonna take Scotty out of there, throw you in there. All right, let's see if we can do this in 20 turns. Sure. Everybody resisted. This is being a bit funky right now. We're on turn 11 already, and that was just wave 1. Five turns to go. Can I do it? Let's get this going. And then this. There we go. All right, and I think I need that all the way to 10, right? Yeah, I really like Guan Yu. I've got him like fully maxed on everything now. Max Ascended, Max Awakened. I'm not gonna... for that to take him out. I gotta see if I've got enough to take them out in what, 3 turns? Oh, I should have did his ultimate to do that. Ah, we gotta reset. We gotta redo it. I did not use my abilities in the best way. Yeah, I was really glad that I okay. What is this? It's immortal. But it still should take him down. Alright. That's the problem with this one. I gotta remove the buffs. That's why this one takes so long. basics. That's it. Ramsey helped out with that one. All right, here we go. There we go. That did it. I'm barely making it on the turns. Is it the same team every time? Got the Immortals there. There we go. Is that it? Got to reset the music? Any Star Trek fans out there? Yes, but not the new crap on CBS. There's a new card game coming out, if you like card games, that is based on Star Trek. Just learned about it today. It's, what wave am I on? Okay, I'm good. It's called Star Trek Warp on Steam. I'm going to check it out when it comes out. It doesn't give us a release date, but we'll see what it looks like. Last one you watched was Deep Space Nine. I actually started rewatching Star Trek. I'd never really watched Deep Space Nine. Not really a huge fan of it, but I started watching this. I started this a few months ago, but I started watching Star Trek in chronological order. So, started with Star Trek Enterprise, and then it went into the original Star Trek, and then kind of moved on from there, right? Through the different movies, all in chronological order, which is weird because you're watching this show, and Enterprise, you go from Enterprise to the original Star Trek, and it's just the graphics, just not animations, but the overall set work and all that stuff is drastically different. But it's kind of cool to watch it in chronological order. I'm on the final episodes of season 6 of Next Generation. And that overlaps with Deep Space Nine, so I started watching Deep Space Nine, so I'm kind of going back and forth between those until Next Generation is finished. But I don't know, it's been kind of a cool experience. I've never done it before, so I'm not at Voyager yet. Voyager comes next, but that's going to come after I'm done with TNG, and I think I'm in like the 3rd season of Deep Space Nine, and then Deep Space Nine and Voyager are going to overlap. So I don't know. I've been geeking out on it. Basic these guys down. Stargate, Firefly was awesome. Yeah. Stargate was awesome too. I watched more Stargate than I did. There's a new Stargate coming, isn't there? I thought I read that there was a new Stargate coming. I love all Hero Collector turn-based games. Shit, I still play Eternal Evolution. Oh, do you? Nice. Star Wars, DC Heroes. DC Heroes is still up and running. They're not making any new content for that, right? Summoners Wars. Wow. All right, we're gonna... Are my ult... Oh, Ramsey's got taken out. So, turn 15. Are the ultimates taking a turn? The ultimates do not take a turn. Okay. That's always good to know for this. That took a turn. That took that guy all the way down. Babylon 5. I really like Babylon 5. Yeah. I was a huge fan of that one. And I like the fact that they created an entire story arc for the 5 seasons of Babylon 5 from beginning to end. So there's a nice ending. There's a nice ending to the whole series. It's not like they planned for it to continue into 6 and 7 and they had to hurry up and come up with some sort of ending. All right, that was stage 5. Also, Battlestar Galactica, I like the new one of that one. That one is also similar too. I think there was only 4 seasons of it, but or the new one, that was like early 2000s. But they had a definitive beginning and end for that one as well, and it has a pretty nice ending, I think, if I remember correctly. I'll probably rewatch that eventually. Old Star Trek was your favorite? TOS? Expanse was good too. I didn't finish that one though.
Hey kid, don't ever let them get inside your head. They'll tell you what to do in life instead of everything you know that you
Nice.
could get. Don't let them guide your life towards regret. I'll fight for what I love with every breath. My past is filled with things I won't forget. I use them all to push me to my best.
What about Vampire Masquerade? Any fans of that? There's a new card game out for that. I'm gonna put a video out on it, actually. I've been playing it over the last week. Oh, let's go grab that mission. We should finish missions here. Let's go finish missions. Let's go here. We'll just run through these here real quick. Digital card game, yeah. Yeah, so Star Trek digital card game. It's called Star Trek Warp. So I just hope it's not overly complicated. But it's got like, you've got 7 lanes for Star Trek Warp. Vampire Masquerade, that video I'm gonna work on today. It'll probably come out Monday. That game's called Clans of London. And that's been out. They launched it last month. And it is very, very much Marvel Snap. And I don't think that that's necessarily a bad thing. But there's a lot of similarities between the 2 games. And I don't know, I think Marvel Snap has kind of been kind of a launching pad for a new type of card game where you don't have to spend so much time on each round. So I remember my amazement in the theater of the first Star Trek film about Beggar. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was going back and rewatching it though. So once you get through, so I got through Enterprise, I got through the original Star Trek, and then you start getting into the original Star Trek movies, and it was Voyager, right? Because it was the Voyager probe that Earth sent out like hundreds of years ago or something like that. But it was Voyager. Anyway, seeing the cinematography and everything from back in the day, and how much footage they reuse in like subsequent seasons and movies and stuff like that was kind of interesting. But it does kind of take the awe out of it a little bit when you go back and watch a movie like 30 years later. By the way, what was the game you and your wife were going to play on video and stream? That was Destiny Rising. That didn't last very long. But we were having some fun with that in the beginning. And the channel's still there. We haven't put anything out on it in months. But Destiny's getting shut down. If y'all didn't know, well, it's not being shut down. It's going into, they have their final update coming out next week. And then we're just going to be able to play it. There's not going to be any new content. It sounds as if they are going to be focusing on Marathon. So that'll be interesting. They are going to be working on another game. They're putting a bunch of resources on Marathon. Marathon's not performing the way that they want it to. So they're creating like a PvE aspect to it. There's like it's going to be free for a certain period of time. But it's struggling a little bit, but they're putting more resources on it. And I think they're going to be working on another game, which everybody thinks is going to be Destiny 3. But earlier this year, they were going to rebrand Destiny into Destiny Infinity, but they decided not to do that. Which is why they then said, hey, we're just going to wrap up Destiny 2, call it good, let people play it. And then we'll see what their next game's going to be. But if anybody's curious, as far as my channel goes and the content that I'm going to be focused on, unfortunately, I'm moving away from DC Dark Legion. But the main games on my channel are going to be Void Hunters and Godforge. I will continue to put out content on new upcoming games, which is where the Clans of London is going to come into play. That should be out Monday after I record the video today. So trying to keep up on new games that have either globally launched recently or are in some sort of beta or alpha or something like that. So I'll always keep those up. But those are going to be my main focuses. Hey, Harsh, Peter, how's it going? I know, it's hard for me to jump in the game anymore just because it's going full-on strategy, and I'm not a strategy gamer. I did put a video out on a new strategy game that's coming out, so I'll still let people know about those kinds of games if I feel there's some interest there, but it's hard. I didn't think I was going to stop. I've covered that game for 3 years. So... But Quantum is continuing to put content out on DC Dark Legion. He's probably the most consistent one out there now. So if you're not subscribed to his channel, make sure to subscribe to his because he's got new content coming out for that game all the time. Oh, there, Destiny 1 was and is still better than Destiny 2 in my... Oh, yeah? I think my problem with Destiny 1 is just the story was just so disjointed for me. It didn't make a whole lot of sense to me. And they had to do a whole lot of catching up in later expansions to try and explain stuff. But I understand what you're saying. I do really like the Star Wars episodes that they had in Destiny 2, though. That was fun. It's been 3 years. Oh my gosh, why does my account still suck? Yeah, it's been 3 years since I've been covering it. That goes all the way back to, it's actually 3 years this October. So in 2023, October was the very first reveal video I think I did of it. I'd have to double check. Pretty sure it's been 3 years. But that was the first reveal video, so I was sharing the technical tests and things like that. So the game has only been out for, globally launched for a year and a couple months. So Burnout battling on DCDL. Like I mentioned, pretty much done with the game 2, the direction, and how many times they Change is still changing. Has exhausted me. Yeah, I hear you. I understand that. Did you ever play RTS Total Annihilation? I did not. It's been a while since I've really played some RTS games. Most of the games I play are hero collectors. So either your turn-based or your idle RPGs. CCG, so your digital card games. And then the new tactical RPGs, so your turn-based RPGs, kind of like XCOM, right? A lot of those are coming out now as well, especially with Baldur's Gate 3 and how well that did. I think Baldur's Gate 3 kind of relaunched and re-energized that genre of game, which is why we see so many people making different iterations of that game in that system. Yeah, Larian. Yeah, Larian did a fantastic job with that. And I like those games. I do. There's been some games I've been keeping an eye on. There's one called Hexadome Tactics. That one's on Steam. I've been keeping an eye on that one, but that is a PvP turn-based game like those tactical RPGs like Baldur's Gate 3. It pits you up against an opponent, and it's a PvP turn-based tactical RPG. If you haven't seen it, check it out on Steam. I've been keeping an eye on it. They've got some tests that they've had out. Unfortunately, I haven't had an opportunity to play it, but I'm gonna check it out and see if it's any good. Just kind of mixing that with PvP, I think, is kind of an interesting mechanic. It's based off, if you're familiar with the Infinity board game, like miniatures and stuff like that, right? Kind of like Warhammer and all that. It's based off of that whole universe. Hey, Darth Plato, good to see you. Yes, hit that like button. It's always good. Appreciate it. Also, if you want to continue to see content on Godforge and Void Hunters and new games that are coming, because I'm always putting videos out on new games that are coming out, definitely hit that subscribe button as well. Let's go now. Oh, no, we're done with all those 5. Let's go back out because we got to go do the other ones. We're finishing our dailies right now. So that was workshop, right? So let's do this one. And I'm doing lower levels just to go through it quicker, so it doesn't take too much time. Then we'll get back to campaign. You pulled Dracula today? Is he's good? That's cool. I know he was bugged for a little bit and they fixed him. I don't have him. He's so good. I got a couple of bleed supports with him. Yeah. I want to test the bleed mechanics in the game too. I don't know how long the second beta is going to be, but I really want to focus on building like specific type of themed teams too, like a bleed team, a stun team, things like that I haven't really been able to do. Most of it for me, this beta being the 2 weeks, has really just been focusing on understanding the game, the ins and outs, what I really like, what I think I'd like to see improved on. Can I get through the campaign relatively easy without any legendaries? Well, actually, other than your given legendary. So a lot of that has been what I've been trying to understand. Now, in the next beta, is really going to be focused on putting like themed teams and stuff together, testing out PvP. So I'm excited for that. Ladies, let's see. Started watching your stream because I love the honest reviews you do. Thank you, I appreciate that. I try and give honest and balanced reviews, so I appreciate that. Thank you. Lady Zoc for Team Dracula for sure. Okay. I have Lady Zoc. My starter hero was Guan Yu, though. I don't regret it, but I do want to... I think with the next beta, I'm going to test out a different starter. And then in early access, test out another different starter. So I do have all 3 starters on this account, though. So it'll be easy to pick one and build them up pretty quick in the next beta. Factions are pointless in this game. It seems like you just gotta combo the abilities. Yeah, the synergies within the abilities. Also, within the abilities, there's synergies with specific characters. So like Isolde and Tristan, I never had Tristan until later in the beta, so I wasn't able to really test them together. I do have Tristan now, which is funny because you've got it back in King Arthur Legends Rise. There was a nice synergy between Isolde and Tristan there as well. So those I want to test also. But yeah, factions. Somebody pointed out that because in my video when I was doing the review, I had mentioned that when it comes to synergies in the games, there's no benefits from having multiple factions there. Someone said that in the skills they saw where there's synergies between factions, but I still haven't seen them. So if somebody's got an example they can share with me, I'd like to see that. There should be faction synergy. Yeah, 100%. Two of my legends are Eker. Is that Eker? Eker? And the most epics I have are yeah. They really should have that. Music's a tad too loud. Okay, 1 second. All right, turn the music down a little bit. Let me know what you think. Isolde is good. Yes, Isolde is definitely worth building. She's got turn meter increase. I mean, her kit is really good for a rare. And you should have no issues, no concerns building her up. I mean, I'm still using her. Frecky is amazing with direct... Frecky, I don't know Frecky. Because when an ally is attacked, his passive activates the bleeds. Oh, that's cool. And Kidu has a synergy with Gilgamesh. I think I just got Gilgamesh. And vice versa. Isolde is great, but you have to build more than one invoker. Hey, why is that, Darth? What am I missing in her kit? Frecky is one of the epic Asgard puppies. Oh, okay. Dude, I want to do that too. I like the fact that this roster includes non-humanoid characters. So I want to put like a beast team together. That would be cool. I hope they think about that and have made it to where you've got an animal team that you can put together that synergizes. That would be cool. My first epic I built up was Aya. Worst champion I've ever laid eyes on. Instant regret. That sucks when that happens. And there's no reset. I know... You know what? I haven't mentioned that. I talked about it in streams before. I wish there was an opportunity to reset your characters. I don't know that we're going to get it. It just kind of takes away or helps minimize the risk a little bit there. But, and that's more of an idle game mechanic anyway, but still. I don't know. I like it anyway. All right, so those are those 5. Let's go back out to Sanctum. Did we finish? Oh, I didn't grab that. Let's grab that. Same with this. Hey, and let's do this. I don't care because beta's ending, so, and our shards don't carry over. All right, that finished that. Oh, I need to do Hollow. Hag's Hollow. Oh, I did Savrog. Okay. Let's go. Well, let's go do some summons. We're breaking the monotony up. Hey, I just hit level 45 too. All right, so in here right now, most of what I get, Rivenite's easy to come by. I'm not worried about Rivenite. I haven't run into too many issues with that, but I'm not really deep into weapon upgrading and stuff right now. I typically go for spirits or aether stones just to help with the upgrading. And I've really been focused on leveling because I've been trying to get my tokens of valor, get as many as I can there. What do I got? How many do I have? My goal was to hit over 30,000, so I got that. I'm good. I'm still going to grind for the next 3 days. See how high I can get, but... what were we just doing? Hag's Hollow. Let's go... Oh, no, we're going to do summons first. Let's get these mortal stones out of the way. Darth, have you been playing a lot with the weapons? All right, got rid of those. All right, let's do these. Oh, Oni, I think that's new for me. Nice, let's do one more pull. All right, what do we got? Wanted a doggy team until I saw how bad they did. I want them to put a good team like that together. Let's see. Missions are faction specific at times, so sometimes you can't just main 5 you build. Oh, yeah, when you're trying to 3-star. It can be limited reset, but I want it to. Yeah, agreed. 5 resets per account. Or maybe 1 reset per character, you know? Because that's really all you need. If you build a character up and you just know they're awful, let's reset them, put those resources somewhere else. You're not going to build that character back up, right? Until maybe, I don't know, maybe you got everybody built up and you got a point where you're building up some extras. Guan Yu, Ramsey series, Lady Zoc, Isolde. My team since start works great. Nice. All right, we got to go to here. I'll catch up on chat while we run through these really quick. Kate Sith is underrated. Really? I think I've pulled quite a bit of that one. Do not overlook Siri. Oh, the Siri. See, I have overlooked her. I've got so many copies of her. But she's pretty good, huh? Muse would be more value if everyone didn't have Shamish. Muse has what? What does Muse have? She's got a revive, right? She's got a res. But you have to go to team and then quickly 3-star the ones you need for 2-star. You can burn through. You know, one thing I do like is that it seems as if whatever you're given, you can work through the campaigns pretty good. And then as you continue to invest time in the game and work through the campaigns and the different challenges, you're just continuing to build your teams and mixing and matching what you need to 3-star and push dungeons and things like that. It's that gradual progression. And I think it's done pretty well. And honestly, I don't hate the fact that the legendaries are very difficult to get. I was okay with having just the one guaranteed legendary. I have like 5 now, but I was okay with that as long as they make the epics and the rares that there's enough there that's worth building to build good teams to push content. And then the legendary should just be that added bonus that helps push that level of that team just that much higher. I do have a challenge with some games where most of their focus are on like the legendaries, right? So your commons, your uncommons, those are typically throwaways. But then even your rares and your epics, when you design a game where every tier rarity is pretty much trash except for your legendaries, it gets boring. So, and that's definitely not this game. At least what I'm seeing so far. You're stuck with the Marduk fight? I can't remember. What team did I have for that? We can go take a look at that fight here after I'm done here. My main team with that has been this team, except I think Lady Midday was swapped for somebody else. Careful of building legendaries. I fully upgraded a legendary's abilities and it burned all of my money almost. Yeah. So the only legendary I've built was the one that I first got, which is Perrin here. And I've got him fully maxed out except for his abilities. He's been really good. But yeah, you do have to be careful of your legendaries. You can't, they're more expensive to upgrade in gear and things like that. Obviously, as far as Awakening goes, that's going to take forever to max out their Awakening. I did all 1 and 3 stars first in campaign. Then went back and did all the 2 stars. Building the ones I needed. Yeah. Yeah, you're talking about that first and third star, right? Because that's like specific. The first one is always just clearing it. The third one is clearing it with a specific team. And then that second one is always just being able to clear it in 20 turns or less. I don't know if I have the patience to get champions to level 60 on the moment. The upgrade is kind of insane. Yeah, they're working on it though. I know they're working on it. I've heard Simon talk about it. I've seen comments from other, I think even from the community manager, some other devs, things like that. So I know it's on their radar. And the background farming. Those are my 2 biggest things. Allow me to have some efficiencies with the ranking up system, and then let me background farm so I can do other stuff. Those 2 things, that would solve 90% of my concern with the game. Some people like putting their phone aside for, you know, like an hour or 2. I don't. Is the music balance better? Not enough time or resources in alpha to max. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I maxed mine. My Lego is maxed. Except for abilities. And except for Awakening. As long as you're not talking about that, then everything else is max. He's max star. He's max ascended. You can actually hear me. Okay, good. So not maxed. So not maxed, you're saying. This is an interesting fight. Alright, so that's done. Alright, so let's go back out. Does that finish up? Yeah, it does. Let's grab that. And this. I bought all my stuff here, right? Yep, I'm good. I started buying this too, so one thing I noticed as I was taking a look at just the available sets and stuff here that you can see down here. This one here, you've got these sets. These sets aren't available anywhere else except in the bazaar. I think you can probably get them out of your, like when you pick an armor chest when you level up, I think you can get them out of there as well. But these sets aren't farmable anywhere. So I started purchasing some of these so I can get familiar with these different sets here. But I only buy the 350k one because there's a reason for it. I think it's because I get no, not that one. There was a reason why. Oh, because let's see, these are 3 4s and 5s, and the 350 here are 4s and 5s, so that's why I was doing it. See, I don't need to worry about that though, and unless they're going to change it. I mean, with all the farming that you're doing, you're farming your campaign, you're farming your dungeons. With all the farming here, every single day I've got anywhere between 2 and 3 million gold. I haven't had to really worry about it. Gold has not been the sticking point. You know what has been the sticking point when it comes to your heroes and upgrading your heroes? Here's the things that are sticking points. Is your tomes, your pages, your journals. This is a sticking point because the only way we get these are by completing quests. You can grab them from chests when you level up, and then you get them when you have a rift that pops up, right? Unless I'm missing one, those are the only 3 areas that you can get these. This is a sticking point, and then obviously having to farm so much for like spirits and stuff like that, so that you can level up your heroes. But that's really been the biggest thing for me. Energy, they give you quite a bit of energy during the beta. Now that might change when we go into like an early access. We'll see where kind of all of that settles. But right now it really hasn't been a huge concern for me. All right, let's go back to here. We need 4 more stars. I have mail. You have mail. We'll see if auto puts me through that. Otherwise, I'm manual. But let me go check my mail. Wait, what mail do I have? Are you talking about in the game? I thought you were saying you sent me something. I also like the fact that you can't spend money in this beta. Everybody's forced to play free to play. I think that's cool. Let's see. Now, if you could purchase resources, then I'm sure lots of whales would get max Legos. Yeah, cash is king in all these games. Yeah, and it's going to be that way. It'll always be that way. As long as the gap between free to play and pay to play isn't that bad. Got our 3-star out of that. AOL, yeah. Been a long time since I've heard that. And then the movie. You've got mail. All right, so we 3-starred that one. Let's see what else we got. Just to max a Lego weapon would use. Yeah, I've got 1 or 2. Oh, I've got 2 Lego weapons. But they're the same. I pulled a duplicate of my first Lego weapon. But yeah, it's crazy expensive. Which again, as long as we have weapons and characters that are epics and rares that are worth building, that'll get you through the game, I'm okay with that. All right, Harsh, take it easy. Good to see you. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, thank you. I think I got 1 more 10 pull left. Other day I got Aether Stones, 15 purples, and 5 golds. Wow, that's awesome. Really never bothered me since I don't do PvP except for dailies. Too poor. Gotcha. That's 8. We got 2 more to do. Hopefully we can clear this one out. That'll give you more stars. I've only been in Platinum tier in Raid once. Gotcha. Yeah, I've never been in Platinum tier. I never put that much into Raid. Honestly, I really wish I would have started Raid when it launched. I remember they were sending out emails to content creators and stuff like that. And this was before I really knew much, right? I had been, when I started getting emails from Raid to be like a content creator for that game, I had maybe 6 months under my belt as a content creator, so I was still trying to figure a bunch of shit out. I wish I would have gotten in there early because I probably would have stuck with it a little bit longer than some of the other games that I played. All right, so that's 9. Let's hopefully we can finish 10. That'll give us some purple summoning stones. I got to remember their names. Yeah, Perun is good. I really like him. He's got turn meter reduction. He's got nice AoEs. His damage is pretty decent. I saw some on some tier lists, and I know some of the tier lists that are being created were based just off of the kit description. But he was like rated really low on someone's tier list, and I'm like, well, crap, this is gonna suck. But he's been really good. Yeah, Brynhild, I have her too. She is, when I push content and I need a tank, I have her, but she's pretty good. Am I gonna get this in? Yep, I am. And then Guan Yu takes half of his health out. That should give me my 3 stars there. And that should be it. That should finish that. Oh, I already got my 3rd star on that. So that should finish all of that, right? Yep. So I've got everything except for the final stage maxed out now. And what do I need for this? Oh, it's all 20s, right? It's all 20 turns or less. Yep. No, except for stage 10. This is where I need like the Avalon. Okay, so something's got to be wrong with stage 10 for me. We're going to go ahead. We're going to do this. Here's my problem. You have to have at least 2 Avalon or 2 Aru. I have 2 Avalon in here. Let me go ahead. Let me go to here to my Avalons. So I'm going to go ahead. Let's close this. I'm going to take you out. I'm going to throw in you. There's an Avalon. And then I had... I'm gonna throw Banshee in there. She's level 1. I don't care. But I had Dagonet in there, and it wasn't giving me my 3rd star. Oh, is it bugged? Okay, well thank you for that then. I'm not even gonna worry about it. I was thinking it had to have been bugged. But hey, I want to level her. Look at we didn't even battle and she gained 5 levels. I backed out of that first level, and she gained 5. All right, let's get back out to the map. All right, let's go. We'll go do our final summons here in a minute as well. I'm going to go with you with there. I started at launch and have a great roster, 35 million player power, and have spent at least, yeah, and have spent a total of $2.99. Nice. You're strictly free to play. I think prices in all these games are ridiculous. Yeah, I've seen some of the monetization in these games, some of them are really good. Most of them are really bad. You need 2 Izumo. Oh, for everything other than that? Okay, we'll finish this up. But still enjoy them. That's how you finished it? Gotcha. Oh, you need 2 Izumo for the 10? Is that what you're saying? If that's the case, I'll go do that. Let's finish this. Oh, not doing it in 20 turns, though. 21 turns. It's because of her. Oh, I gotta take her out. I'm trying to do this in 20 turns. Okay, let me go with my map. You said Izumo on this one, so let's go ahead. Who are my Izumos? Ones I don't use. All right. So let's see. Throw her out. I'll throw you in. I don't know if I can survive. We'll see if I can survive with that. Goes in is good. Come on, give me, before you take him out. Did that do it? No, I got to do it in 20 turns. Okay. But, oh yeah, it did. It did finish that. Thank you, Nicolo. Thank you for that. So we got this one. That's good. Now I just got to beat it in 20 turns. Appreciate that. Let's go and do some summons. I got 9. We got to do singles, but that's all right. Let's do it. You can buy an actual retail game for the cost of most. You can buy, you can put a down payment on a house for what some people spend on gacha games. Oh, speaking of new games, I just picked up 007 New Light. I'm liking that so far. Hey, what kind of work did you do before YouTube? I'm still, I mean, YouTube's not a full-time job for me, but I work in the communication industry. Wish I could do this full-time. That would be cool. But no, I still have a full-time job. Yeah, 007 is a really cool game. I'm enjoying it so far. Previously, I just beat what? Pragmata, which was really good. And then Resident Evil Requiem was really good as well. Telecom, yep. Is that the batleth? Where? Where do you see a batleth? Oh, on the new character I got? Let's go see her. Where is she? Right there. It kind of looks like a batleth, doesn't it? Not really, but kind of. The Klingon weapon. That's funny, actually. All right. Let's go ahead. Let's do more. Let's hit these Eternals real quick. I'm still wanting that legendary out of these mortals. There's my closest Dracula right here. That's the closest I've gotten to Dracula so far. All right, let's go back to Eternals, and then we're going to do Ancestrals. Dracula wannabe. I've gotten quite a few of her, too. Need to wait until beta 2. Yeah, me too. Oh, is he bugged? Someone was talking about having him in his kit. All right, boom. Ancestrals 10. The monk is good for an uncommon. Is he? There's the Seeress. Not bad. We got 2 epics on this one. We've got Groot here. Oh, his ultimate did no damage. There's their version of Groot. All right. We've been streaming for 2 hours. I think we're going to go ahead and call it. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for coming out and hanging out on a Saturday. Hope you have a great weekend. Godforge ends here in a couple days, so we're going to go into a bit of a lull. But keep an eye on the channel. I'll continue to do some streams of some other games. Also put content out for Godforge, Void Hunters, and things like that. So thank you all. Appreciate your time. Have a great weekend. I'll see you next time. Bye.